Alright, so today we're going to look at the surface area and volume of compound shapes. Now, you've been looking at questions like these going all the way back to first year and maybe even a little bit in primary school. So you've seen these before where you would have learned how to get the area of a rectangle, say, and then you would have had questions like this. You'd be asked what the area of that shape is. There is no formula, there is no direct way of getting the area of an L shape, or say a T shape like that. So you would split it into two rectangles, get the area of each, add them together. With this one here, you could split it into 1, 2, 3 rectangles, or split it into 1, 2 rectangles, add them together, and that's the area of your L shape or your T shape. We saw them again when you would have done triangles and circles. So for example, you might have got something like this and be asked for the area of it. Again, you can't get the area of that shape directly. You get the triangle and then you get the semicircle separately and you add them together to get the area of that overall shape. All right, what we're going to do today is just the same thing for 3D shapes. So cubes, cuboids, cylinders, spheres. The examples that I'm going to work through are up on Schoology, and I'm going to look at example 1 now. All right, so this is taken from your textbook, and you've got a cylinder sitting on top of a cuboid. All right, so just draw yourself a rough diagram. All right, so there's my cuboid on the bottom, and then I've got, very rough, a cylinder on top. What am I told? I am told that the radius of that cylinder is 2. I'm told that the height of the cylinder is 5. I'm told that the shape of it's a bottle in this case, is 21 overall. I'm told that this dimension here is 7, and this one here is also 5. So what am I missing? I'm missing the height of just the cuboid. Okay, the overall thing is 21. The cylinder sitting on top has a height of 5, so this bit here must be 21 minus 5 is 16. I'm asked for the volume of the bottle overall, so that is the volume of the cylinder and the volume of the cuboid separately, and then just add them together. Okay, so the volume of a cylinder is pi r squared h. That's in your log tables. We've done that one already. So does it tell me what value to use for pi? It doesn't. It says correct to the nearest centimeter cubed is what they want the final answer in. So it's not really going to matter here. You can use 3.14. You can press the pi button on the calculator. But I've got pi multiplied by the radius of that cylinder is 2. So it's 2 squared. Just be careful whenever you're dealing with cylinders that they're giving you the radius, they're not giving you the diameter. It's always the radius that you put into the formula. And you multiply that by the height of the cylinder, which is 5. So pi multiplied by 2 squared multiplied by 5 is 20 pi. I want this to the nearest centimeter cubed. I don't want it in terms of pi. So press change and you get 62. We'll say 83, and we'll round it off later to the nearest centimeter cubed. If you had have used 3.14 instead of using pi, the pi button I mean, 3.14 multiplied by 2 squared multiplied by 5, 62.8. So we're rounding this to the nearest centimeter cubed, so it wouldn't have had any effect on my answer. Next is the volume of the cuboid on the bottom. So that's just volume is length by width by height. So 7 by 5 by the height is that 16 that I figured out. So 7 by 5 by 16 is 560. So the volume of the overall shape then is the 62.83 for the cylinder plus the 560 for the cuboid. If you add those together, 560 plus 62.83 is 622.83. I will always write it unrounded and then do the rounding, show the person correcting that you know how to do the rounding. So that would be 623, and it is centimeters cubed.